Hi there, it's Paula Jones again from Coach Class at mycoachclass.co.uk, and today I want to talk to you about the 3 things that hold you back when you are creating your own products and courses. So it always seems a bit of a mammoth task. Sorry, I'm still full of cold, by the way, same as yesterday. But it always seems like a real mammoth task when you are creating a course, when you just think about everything that it is that you have to do. And for me, it boils down to 3 main areas that we tend to be worried about, particularly when you haven't quite got your own mindset right and you've got that imposter talking to you in the background, telling you that you're not good enough, you can't do it, etc., etc. So the 3 main things are: we think it has to be perfect, we think we've got to give away the farm, and we have no idea what to charge. So all of those things seem to get us stuck in just in a rut and frozen in inaction. And it's such a shame because these 3 things are so straightforward to overcome. So in terms of perfectionism, who is perfect and what does perfection mean? Because honestly, if this is what you're striving for, you're going to be waiting a really, really long time to get there. So while you're doing that and while you're worrying about what people might think about it, well, we all judge. We do. This is the truth. We all judge. So that means that we can't please everybody. So that's just tough luck, isn't it? You can't please everyone, so don't even try. And there is no such thing as perfectionism. But while you are waiting for the right time, the right conditions, for the right scenario, whatever this is, somebody else is out there doing what you want to do, and they're getting all of your potential clients. And you know what they're not doing is worrying about getting it perfect, because what they understand is that while you are fanning about, waiting for the conditions to be right, they understand that your potential audience needs what you have. They need what you have, they want to know what you've got, and your competition is out there fulfilling that need and not worrying about perfectionism. The really great thing about doing courses that are online is if you have an element of a community in these as well, is that you can ask for feedback as you're going along. And your feedback, if it's constructive and useful, you can act upon. Excuse me. If it's not constructive and useful and it's just, you know what, I think your program's crap, then, you know, maybe have a look at what the reason is behind that statement being made, but otherwise you act on the stuff that you can actually do something with. So don't worry about perfectionism. Just start getting your programs and your products out there, because honestly, your potential clients want them. They need the transformation that you can offer, and if you're not doing it, somebody else is. So that's step number 1, perfectionism is a problem. The second problem is when you look at everything that you know, does it feel like you've got so much that you've got to write and you don't know where to start? Because if that's the case, I think you might be going a little bit wide of the mark when you're looking at your audience and what you want to give them. So you want to solve a problem or fulfill a need, and it's usually pain that drives people to buy your products. Just bear that in mind. So you want to solve a problem or ease the pain of whatever it is. So in my book, Passions to Products, I'm going to give myself a little plug there. I'm even going to put the link in the more information bar at the bottom. But in my book, I'm not talking about the entire product creation cycle. What I'm talking about is mindset, and it's the mindset of you as the product creator and how to get into the right place to create your products. And it's also what your clients are looking for, what your client's mindset is. And that's one of those things that we don't really think about enough, but it's where is your client right now in their life? What life stage are they at? What do they need, etc. And when you know some of this, you're able to narrow it down and really become very targeted in what it is that you're going to provide. So you don't have to give away the farm. Secondly, your courses don't have to last for years. In fact, they really oughtn't last for a long time. One of the best programs that I've been on recently lasted for 6 weeks, and it had about 10 hours of content, actual provided content. Excuse me, when you look at all of the video that was provided, for example. The main work that was to be done there was to be done by me, so me as the consumer, as the learner, as the buyer of this product, and the one that put the effort in, that made this course longer or whatever. But the actual deliverable content was about 10 hours, lasting over 6 weeks. So when you think of it in those terms, it really doesn't have to be that daunting. You're not giving away the farm, you're not giving away everything you know, you're not having to sit down and brain dump your entire experience on your subject. You target it, you pick a pain point, and you go and solve those problems. And then finally, undercharging. I have so many conversations with my clients about charging, about what they believe they can charge, what they feel they're worth. And as small business owners, what we charge is very much tied in to our sense of self-worth. Now, if your sense of self-worth is really low, you're going to undercharge. It's that simple. And I can absolutely vouch for this. Those of you who know me, who've followed my blog posts and so on, will know that 10 years ago, in 2004, I was declared bankrupt. So my sense of financial worth was absolutely rock bottom. And shortly after that, I had to go into freelancing. So it wasn't uncommon for me to only be charging £100 a day, or taking jobs that were £100 a day, when, after tax and national insurance and all of those lovely things, leaves you with very, very little. And I'm working very hard to just basically make minimum wage. So you need to think about this stuff. If you think of big corporations, do they really worry about what you think and whether you can afford their products? No, they really don't. If you want something badly enough, you'll buy it. So bear this in mind. Your clients, the people that you are aiming your products towards, can they afford you at a higher rate? And if they can, fantastic, put your rates up. But you need to think about what it is that you want to make. What's your magic number? If you wanted to make £100,000, are you going to do that really easily by charging your course out at £47? Just do the maths, really do the maths. It's not going to work, is it? And also, you need to think about perceived value as well. So the perceived value of your potential client. If they see that you're charging a really low rate for this course, they might question whether or not it's any good. If you start pushing up your 6 to 8 week course up into the 497, 597, 697 range, and above, by the way, but just start looking at these kinds of these figures, then how many of those do you need to sell to reach your magic number? And I just plucked 100,000 out of midair. You might want to make 50,000. Just think of this. Think of what it is that you want to achieve from creating your course, what this final number is that you want to make as a result of having your course out there, and just do a bit of maths based on that. Also, think about your hourly rate. How long has it taken you to create this course? So you might be charged out at £120 an hour, and it's taken you 10 hours. You want to cover costs. If it's cost you any money, you want to be able to recover those. But remember, you're not doing one-to-one training here, you are training one-to-many. So you can put your rates as a percentage of your hourly rate and get the money in that way. So have a think, how many people do you want on this course? What do you want to be able to get in? And that will help you work out what you should be charging. Okay, but please don't undercharge. If you undercharge, it shows so clearly that you don't value what you're doing. And as you know, if you've ever given anything away for free, if you've ever given somebody a free place on a course, it's very rare that they show up because, well, it was free, so it doesn't matter. If you pay for something, it has more value, you're more likely to complete it. Okay, so those were the 3 main things that I feel hold us back from creating our online courses. So if you are this person who wants to create a course and you're struggling, come and check out our Facebook page. It's facebook.com/mycoachclass. Excuse me, and have a look at the website, which is mycoachclass.co.uk. I'll put these links in the more information bar at the bottom, and also check out my book. It's on sale on Amazon on Kindle. You can get it in all the Amazon stores, but I'm putting the Amazon UK link at the bottom. But if you're elsewhere, just search for Passions to Products and you will find it there. Okay, I'll see you again soon, guys. Bye.